Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is into Reverie, and yes, we are still clearing out our daydreams before heading over to our next job into the Reverie corridor.
No.
So,
Slab
what
of reminiscence
dream shall
activated.
we face today? Justice à deux. Or however you pronounce that.
3 days after the SSS successfully liberated Crossbell, I found myself being the first of my old classmates to see the city in all its newfound freedom. Excuse me, but would you two be Commander Sonia Bells and Vice Commissioner Pierre?
That's correct. Inspector Regnitz, yes? We've been expecting you.
Quite an entourage.
It's a pleasure to meet you both.
We've come on behalf of the Government Accountability Inspectorate. I hope we can count on your cooperation during our visit. Ordinarily, the withdrawal of all Erebonian troops and weaponry from Crossbell should have happened immediately after the war. The IDF's occupation had caused a delay, but now it could finally be executed, and overseeing it was our mission. This critical assignment came directly from my father, a task closely linked with Crossbell's independence to boot. Veteran inspectors in Rhineford were entrusted with watching over Tangram Fortress and the local military factory, while I was assigned to the city itself, and my primary focus would be the tower the defense force had occupied.
Straight after the destruction, wasn't it?
The SSS only knows how to do it big, don't they? Can't believe they pulled this off. I heard Yuna's still out of school to help them in dealing with the aftermath.
Thank you. I think we have a better handle on what happened here now. So after the SSS charged in,
I remember him from the files related to the SSS. First Division, I think. What was his name again?
Dudley.
Never mind. I need to focus on work. Off to the 36th floor, then.
It was quite the gargantuan task for Machias to inspect the inside of August Tower, reviewing each shard of broken glass or overturned vase. But while working hand in hand with the local police and CGF, he set out to ensure that no offense caused by the IDF would go unnoticed. The work was exhausting, mentally and physically. Days in, he was still on the clock long after burning the midnight oil. This left no time to go out for drinks with fellow colleagues. It was just him and his work. He could feel the fatigue to start to eat away at him. Thankfully, there was a local cafe that had become a small haven for his weary soul. For a good cup of
Thanks
coffee.
for waiting. Here's one of our very own dark roast specials.
Thank you. There's no better morning ritual than one that starts with a good cup of coffee. Now I can start work with my best foot forward.
Hey, check out the Imperial.
Oh yeah, a pal of mine in the tower was telling me about having to work with that guy.
Thanks for waiting. Here's one of our very own dark roast specials.
much obliged. Nothing like that first cup of the day.
That sounds so much like a cheesy coffee commercial. And I know, I used to work for a coffee company. And yes, I'm still getting used to saying used to, but we'll get there. He was determined to do this job well, for the SSS who fought by his side during the Twilight, for all of his friends doing what they could back in the Empire, and for his father, who believed he could handle such an important task. Little did he know, however, that his hard-earned day off several days later would be spent around his beloved brew.
You're all out of dark roast?
I'm so sorry, sir. I know it's your go-to coffee. Ours is ground with beans imported straight from Orid. But I'm afraid something's happened that's made it impossible to get back in stock. The owner was saying something about crime being afoot.
Wait, what crime is being committed?
Oh, sorry, sir. Listen to me go on.
Not at all. In fact, do go on.
Because Dudley also wants his cup of the day.
Detective? Well, what he said. Our morning's just not the same without your coffee. If you don't mind, could you let us speak to the owner of this establishment?
Are we going to hunt down their coffee? Wouldn't mind that. Daydream. Justice à deux. Of Dukes, no matter how you want to say it. Yeah, that kind of thing seems to be happening a lot lately. We've gotten a number of queries about missing parcels, deliveries to the wrong address, and the like. My hunch is that trade resuming just plain has companies in chaos. I sure hope things will calm down soon. Indeed. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I'd had a hunch after hearing what the cafe owner had to say, but wow. This runs deeper than it rightfully should. It also matches up with several reports the police have received. Several communications and delivery mishaps in the confusion just after Crossbell's liberation were eventually traced to imported goods and sundries disappearing in transit. Right, and there are too many cases of it to be all mere coincidences. If the staff testimonials are anything to go by, it's not just restaurants either. Any business could fall victim. And in a way so that they don't even notice there's a pattern. Quite the underhanded operation. Are there multiple perps or is someone acting alone? What could their MO be? We need to gather information. It occurs to me now that this is rather late, but I was sent from the Empire on work-related business at Orcus Tower just last week. My name is... Well, you're Inspector Macius Reckons, I know. Alex Dudley of the CPD's 1st Investigative Division. So, you knew how I was this whole time. From reports related to the SSS, I'm guessing? Well, the 1st Division deals in foreign affairs as well, so naturally I'd know about you. Your father being Representative Reckons, and you being a member of Class 7 puts you on our radar more than any report. Right. I'm sure. Don't let me knowing that freeze you up on me. For the first time in quite a while, I'm not on the clock, but I'm not about to sit back when my coffee is in danger. We'll have no shortage of ordeals to face in the days to come, and I won't let that mirrored by the loss of one of my life's simple pleasures. Oh. So, Inspector Reckons, might I request your cooperation with my independent investigation? I realize this is out of our respective jurisdiction, but I hope you might say yes as a fellow lover of coffee. Of course, I'd be happy to assist. Thus the two formed an unusual bond and opened up an investigation for their beloved bitter beans. Their first stop was inside the department store, where Macias questioned his old friend Patiri. The reputable trader Harold Hayworth was next on the list, and he suggested they visit each district to interview the city's merchants. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Use that route all the time myself. Lucky for me, I was sure to move some things around ahead of time, so we're not hurting stockwise. I'm thinking whoever's behind it either green as grass in the underworld, or they straight have no fear of death. Or both. And what makes you think that? Well, I don't mind answering, but it's going to cost you. Though I think I can afford to give you a friendly discount, detective. I would have thought he'd have a bigger problem with her line of work. Hey, sometimes you have to abide by a lesser evil to catch the bigger evil. So that's about everything we could figure out. Well, this is doing a lot more harm to the locals than I ever would have realized. This is an incredible help, so thank you. The junior SSS is everything I'd hoped for and more. Good. With all the SSS does for us, we're always down to cover for him. Ask us for help whenever you need it. I certainly will. I'm sure I'll be back at some point. He's quicker to think on his feet than I gave him credit for. I wonder why I didn't see this side of you coming. I just hadn't pegged you as the type to have connections to Nine Valdi or a back alley bar. Well, any detective worth his salt knows there are valuable clues to be derived from the underground. I suppose I'm not the only one who's had his expectations flipped then. Your file reads you to be more resistant to going off book. Thought you'd be more straight-laced. Oh, don't take this the wrong way, but that applies more to you than me. I've still got a ways to go. Crossbell's independence is at stake. I can't afford to let my inexperience as an inspector be what screws it up. I don't think... Now, where is the next bar? Whoa there, sir. Sorry about that. Not at all. I should have stepped out of the way. If I recall, this guy works in general affairs at Orcus Tower. Yeah, those glasses. I remember you're that inspector from the Empire. Showed that I left the door, got all the paperwork in order. You're a hell of a hard worker. I'm guessing it's easy for an Imperial to finish what the Imperial started, huh? That isn't how I would put it. You know, I've been hearing lots of stories about fraud picking up here again. And if they keep that up, they might start calling this place the City of Sin the way they did before the SSS cleaned the place up. It's your boss's fault. You just come in and start tearing down everything we built. Hey, that's enough. I understand lips are loose when drunk, but any more out of that mouth and it'll be interfering with official business. Huh? Wait, I've seen you around too. What are you doing, you moron? Stop heckling random people on the street. Sorry about him, he gets like this when he drinks too much. Detective Dudley and Inspector Regnitz. I'm so sorry if my friend said anything rude. I think he's just been doing too much OT since the liberation. Overtime, in case you're wondering. Because I did that a lot over the last year. Ah, come on man, let's go. I know it's our day off, but you drink way too much, I tell you. Psst, I can still go for a few more. If you could stay for just another minute. Your friend here mentioned something about fraud being on the rise. Would you happen to know anything about that? We're in the middle of an investigation, so anything at all you could share with us would be greatly appreciated. You know, I think I might. There's been this suspicious merchant who's been selling knockoff of brand named goods. Retailers around here have been getting inquiries from customers on them. We were thinking of giving a heads up to the police about it, so your timing is perfect. Would you like the names of the stores that were notified? Oh, that'd be great, thank you. After their new lead from an unexpected source, they went right to visiting the store specified. They were more than happy to give obvious tells for the knockoffs. The similarities between each account were almost astounding. Then, with plenty of new information in hand, they agreed to find a place to sift through their findings while resting their feet. And there was no better spot for a sit-down than a certain bakery on West Street. Well, we've managed to collect a fair bit of information. Indeed, such as how the victims of this point have dealt in import brands and foodstuffs. Brands like the Quincy Company and Striker Corporation are amongst them. Wherever they are sold, a merchant has appeared to offer the exact same product for a much lower price. These alternatives, however, are inferior knockoffs. By the time this is discovered, the merchant has already disappeared. I think there's a connection here. Almost undoubtedly, it ties into our current case. So, fraud and counterfeit goods, If you're still worried about what that man said earlier, you shouldn't be. Being Erebonian doesn't mean you have to shoulder the responsibilities of your entire country. Thank you, I do appreciate that. But to me, he represents the majority of Crossbell's people. It makes me feel like I can't do anything to make them feel better as an Imperial citizen and as an inspector. I see. Well, you really are much like me in my younger years. How so? You're deeply serious with a strong sense of justice that makes you want to live up to the expectations placed upon you. But now suddenly all that pressure has become so immense that it's suffocating you, is that it? I don't know. No, you might be right. With the Chancellor now gone, the Empire is racing towards a new era. And amidst all this, my dad is now the representative Chancellor of the entire country. The first step we need to take for this new era is to restore and stabilize our relationship with Crossbell. I believe he's expecting of me the kind of inspection results that will work to that end. And yet, here I am with my hands full with just the stuff immediately right in front of me. I can't help but hate how much of a good-for-nothing guy I am. I hope you won't mind me countering this, but I think you should be more confident in yourself, Machias. You chose the thorn-filled path of being an inspector, despite how difficult it was going to be. And against your young age, you've been entrusted with the most important aftermath of restorations after the war. These more than prove you're qualified, and it means you absolutely can live up to the expectation your dad has for you. I get panicked when I don't produce results quickly enough, but it's a brew not truly at its most divine when the beans have been roasted longer. I'm sure you understand what I mean as a fellow lover of coffee. Yeah, you're right. I think I've been trying to rush my progress so much that it's only made things worse instead. Maybe it'll take a bit longer to produce results, but better to take it slow and steady than run myself into the ground. That's the way. Oh, hello, Detective. And to you too, Inspector. I don't know if I've ever seen you two in the same place before. Well, if I recall, you're from that former law office, aren't you? Well, I asked if he'd be willing to cooperate with an investigation of mine. We're just taking a short break. Oh, what investigation, if I may ask? Is it about that dealer of counterfeit goods? Been keeping up with the times, have you? Yeah, Grace has been all over it. I got to thinking about how the SSS once worked a similar case, so was going through some old leads and... What? Would you mind showing us those leads? If we can get our hands on some evidence, we might be able to get the First Division to make an arrest. Oh, I don't mind at all. If you've done so much for me in the past, Detective, how could I say no? Oh, but keep it a secret from Grace. If she finds out, she might end up forcing her way to a front seat on your investigation. I can picture it now. Me too. Well, we keep that in mind. Well, if anybody could find out and wiggle her way in, it would be Grace. A few hours later. I've really hit the jackpot this time, haven't I? Crossbell never fails to disappoint me. Well, save for a few sour moments. Oh, I couldn't be happier about our business arrangement myself. It's much easier to get things done this way. Oh, that's my line. I hope we can continue this most profitable relationships. If Crossbell regains his independence, then it may become much easier to do business than it was under Imperial rule. Oh, I'd welcome the return of a prime hunting ground for folks like us. They're having a lot of fun, aren't they? Ah, the joke's on you. Oh, what's this? And who might you be, Tubi? Well, if it isn't Mineth, the conman and the infamous counterfeit dealer from Calvard. So, you're the small fry that used to cause so much trouble in Crossbell. What? Know who I am, do you? So, my past is coming back to haunt me. I never should have allowed that cursed special support section to catch me. Well, the files the CPD has on you from last time came in handy. We know everything you've been up to. Surrender peacefully. Oh, so this is because of that pesky SSS, is it? Oh, ha! In that case, what perfect timing. I've been looking for a chance to express my gratitude for all they did for me. Well, she's completely flipped the switch. She'll wake up the whole city at this rate. I've had my run-ins with the SSS as well. If you're friends of theirs, then this is an excellent opportunity to relieve some stress. It's time to get to work. We'll use sheer force to bring you pest to your knees. Get out there, you lackeys. Teach these four-eyed lettuce hats a lesson. Lettuce hats? Really? That's because of the green? Yeah, it's a poor insult if I ever heard one. Well then, no one's coming? Tuh, where the hell are they? Oh dear. They're a bit late. How did the cops find out about the meeting spot? Ah, damn it. This is why I hate working with crooks that always get caught. Oh, was that directed at me? Well, I told you we're 2 steps ahead of you. Well, the entire department will be here soon. I hope you don't think you can get away. Aren't we clever? All we have to do is break past you and we can run this record over and over again. Oh, and if you don't step aside, then we'll force you out of a way. Get them. Have it your way. We're more than prepared to respond. I'm counting on you, Inspector Regnitz. Of course. I was kinda hoping we get to fight, because I wouldn't mind battling with Dudley for a bit. And then there were 2. Ah, those worthless idiots. What a truly tragic end. For you, as if I'd give up so easily. Really? Ugh. It's all over for you. Ah, I still have 1 weapon left. Such a bad shot. Dudley would have been killed if he had a better aim. Ah. Now do you get it? This is the Iron Hammer of Justice. Eat my dust, you bastards. I'll always have a place to escape so long as there's a horizon to reach. What the? Why won't the engine start? Well, I tried to tell you, of course we already discovered your getaway plan. So we got out ahead of you and cut our engine. You're welcome to try swimming away from here though. Oh, how could you? Well, Miss Counterfeit Dealer, minute? You escaped justice in the past due to your status as foreigners, but that ends today. Crossbell and his laws are evolving. I'll put in a good word for you to see to it that you get tried here. Best of luck. Oh, is this really how it ends? Our plan was perfect. How could this have happened? Hey, you shouldn't have gone for the coffee. You could have probably gone a lot further.
Apprehended, 0 to 10 hours.
And so the counterfeit dealer and swindler that had caused a stir in Crossbell were finally caught. The supply route they had impeded soon returned to normal as the investigation progressed. It was shortly after when Machias heard that the cafe had restocked his favorite coffee beans, inspiring him to drop by the next day before work.
Sorry, thanks for waiting. Here's one of our very own dark roast specials. Boy, I think my jaw about hit the floor when I heard the case had been solved. Thanks to you two, it barely put a dent in business. We owe you one. So, the owner said it's on the house today.
Oh, wow, thank you. It's dark roast or nothing in the morning.
I love the way you can feel it coursing through your body from the first sip. Can't start my day without it. And speaking of, I have something I'd like to share with you a little later. Are you free for lunch? I know a place with food that goes spectacular with any brew.
Absolutely, I'm free.
I can see them becoming the best of friends. Not because of the looks or the coffee, but also because of their ethics, let's call it that. Daydream, Justice à Deux, and... Ooh, manly munchies. Coffee. That's a munchie I don't mind. Alright. So, where are we with that one? Yeah, we're getting open spots. Like I said, I'm just gonna assume that's part of the stories that we haven't done. Though maybe a few recipes and names and all that kind of stuff. Definitely. So we head for a vacay a little bit.
Executing recuperation program.
Just to have things done right. Alright, I think I've rested long enough. Back to the beach. You can acquire more ticket used to play the minigames at the Lakeside Beach by exploring the corridor. Alright, and we're gonna go, of course, for more Dreams of the Ladies. And I guess V is next. Rean ordered drinks after inviting V to join him at a nearby bench. Phew, finally a chance to catch my breath. How are you feeling, V? All good so far? Yep, all good. Me and Laura went ahead to head playing Capture the Flag earlier. I gotta say, things were heating up between us for a minute. But then we teamed up against Yuna and Sarah in volleyball and ended up in a draw. Kinda lame end to a major showdown. Well, as long as you had fun, right? The day is still young, so there's plenty of time left to bring in the hype. How about a breather before you get back into it, though? I could use one, yeah. Plus I've been wanting to try the bubble tea everyone's talking about. Same here. How about we enjoy it while we soak in the sun and shoot the breeze? Sounds good. Let's do it.
Hey, Rean. You sure you don't want to give the bracer life a shot? I bet we'd make just as bomb a team as Estelle and Joshua. Doesn't have to be today. Sarah took a while to come back around to the bracer life, too. I know it might be a while before you make up your mind, but I'll keep my hopes up. be straight with me. Do I look good right now? I kind of picked the first bikini I saw, but I don't know if I got the curves for this one. Yeah? Well, if it's good enough for you, Rean. And you look good too, you know. So, how's it feel to be in your 20s? I've still got a couple years to go. Can't come soon enough. In due time, compadre. I'll be hitting the big 2-0 before you know it.
And
we'll
then
have
she'll
our
come
celebratory
hunting you
drinking
down.
session then, and maybe after You know how you tend to rub girls' heads sometimes when you want to soothe them? You used to do it to me a lot too, but to be honest, I'd feel more like a kid to you if you kept it up now. You really don't know why it's like treating me like a kid?
No, I mean, I don't mind doing
Us girls are
it.
gonna need group therapy after you. You know, my cheeks are starting to turn red. Gee, wonder why I feel so warm when my drink's so cool. So you get it. Your face is even redder than mine. Guess we'll both need to cool off before we head back. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about bubble tea, but it's pretty good. Nice and filling. If it wasn't so heavy, it'd make for good rations. Oh yeah, you know anything about that fad that has people taking selfies with bubble tea?
Yeah, I've been doing it a couple of times with other people.
Zeno dragged Leo into one. The pic they sent me had them all cozied up to each other. Think you'd be up for sending one like theirs right back to them?
Of course we can.
Rean, I can't take a good shot if you look that way. Rean, your face is a little too close.
Is it though?
You trying to creep?
Yep.
I should have known that's where you'd keep those eyes occupied. Lucky for you, you get a pass. Just look at the camera once you're good.
Alright.
I should have known that's where you'd keep those eyes occupied. Lucky for you, you get a pass. Just look at the camera once you're good. This is pretty tricky. Mind scooching in, Rean? This is pretty tricky. Mind scooching in, Rean?
I think that's it. Now we just have to wait till the time runs out. Because I'd rather have the time run out
Rean, your
than
face is a little
ending the
close.
scene by pressing a button.
Rean, your face is a little too close. I can hear your heartbeat from here doing this. Do you hear mine? Wow, you really can? That's kind of embarrassing. But I feel so comfortable here at the same time. Comfortable enough that I wish we could be like this forever.
That selfie came out pretty good. Yeah, even if it wasn't the easiest one I've ever taken. Are you really going to send it to Zeno and Leo? Yeah, why wouldn't I? No reason, I was just curious. Not looking forward to see when I see them again. Prepare to be prepared for the worst.
I've been so busy with guild work that this was the perfect way for me to finally unwind. Chilling with you really makes it feel like I'm right back at Thor's.
I know the feeling. We've both got a lot on our plates, but as long as we keep supporting each other, I know we'll make it through just fine. After all, you and I are family. No, more than family at this point, a lot more.
Yeah. As long as I've got you rooting me on, there's nothing I can't do.
Cool. I'm gonna head out then. Catch you later, Rean. Later, Fee. It's good to see you. More bubble tea. Alright. Mihi! Welcome to the drink bar. Alright. go. Sarah, you're next. Alcoholic drink this time? Rean ordered drinks after inviting Sarah to join him at a nearby table. However... Oh, do my eyes deceive me, or is this drink here for couples? I don't remember ordering one. Did they get the wrong table, maybe? I can't believe she did it again. Could also be Michette's way of setting the mood. So she sees us as an item, huh? Sure looks that way to me. Well, well, look at this boyish grin. At least one of us is giving this place 5 stars. I'm not happy about it, swear. I'll go ask if to fix us a pair of new drinks. Nah, that's okay. What? Oh, don't what me. You heard me. What's sharing itty-bitty libation between friends? Or are you not keen on getting cozy with your old instructor? Oh, give me a break. Do you know how many men would kill to drink out of the same glass as you? I'd be an idiot to turn a chance down once you were okay with it. When you're right, you're right. So, why don't we enjoy and have ourselves a tropical chat?
I can't remember the last time I was able to take it so easy. How about you? Feeling relaxed, I hope? Damn straight. I'm good for the soul. You're like that for me too. You make me feel safe enough to let my guard down. I'd say it's fair to call you a heartbreaker, Rean. You're hanging with me now, but I'm sure you've wooed many a doe-eyed doll this way before.
Now.
What? How many guys have I wooed? I don't know what you're imagining, but I haven't had enough boyfriends to call myself a... Just shut your face! Too bad about this couples drink, huh? It's cute, but cute sure as hell doesn't make up for it being non-alcoholic. Wanna grab some booze later tonight? You and me? Better look after me like a good boy if I get too tipsy.
Oh, definitely.
You know, I used to only go for handsome, rugged, older men. Never in my life did I expect to do a full 180. It's crazy. Getting cocky with that statement, aren't we? Might want to save that for after you've swept me off my feet. I gotta know, Rean. Do you think this look is hot? Thanks. If I knew you'd like it this much, I would have upped the sexy some more. Well, seeing as we don't have all day here, we might as well get a move on with this drink. Looks pretty sweet.
It's almost impossible for me to get one of these without
So
any
I
mistake on the
say,
first try.
But diving into this whole couples shebang is nerve-wracking. Ugh, the hell am I getting so worked up over? I'm the older one here. Anywho, let's drink up. Come on, you're like right here. You don't need to stare like that.
I don't need to, but we can.
You never were that good at taking instruction. Men will be men, I suppose. I'll give you the okay, but only for today. You're acting like you just hit puberty. I swear. Whatever. Better enjoy that okay from me while it lasts. There's a lot left. You better be drinking your share too, Rean.
We'll be doing our best, that's for sure.
There's a lot left. You better be drinking your share too, Rean. You never were that good at taking instruction. You're acting like you just hit puberty. I swear. Whatever. Better enjoy that okay from me while it lasts.
Alright, that should be it.
You never were that good at taking instruction. You're, getting a little too close there. Keep this up and everyone will start thinking we're a thing. What? You don't care if they do? At all? I hate how much he can still rattle me. Sounds like your old instructor needs to straighten you out again, huh?
Be honest, you don't mind it a bit. A little riddle every now and then. Phew, we made it through that drink in one piece. I know, even with the two of us here, it was a monster. I'll say, but it still made for a fun experience.
Though the real monster here is you. You sure go hard when talking to women, don't you? Just don't think you'll always have the upper hand with me. I know a few things that are sure to make you blush.
I wasn't trying to be that smooth with you, really.
Uh-huh. Well, if you're thinking of spending more time with me, next time we're going out for the real drinks. We're gonna get so plastered, they'll have to peel us off the floor and toss our asses out in the dirt.
If that's what makes you happy. With that said, I'll catch you later. Be sure to make some most of your time here and have fun. Days like today come around less and less the older you get. I'll take that to heart. See you, instructor. Tropical lovers. Alright, and another one ticked off the list. Beautiful. So, for today's episode, we're gonna leave it here. We have 2 more left on the romantic front and 7 tickets, so we can already have 5 for the other mini games. So that would be a little bit different, more interesting. I want to save up all remaining ones later on for the boat blast, because I think the melon thing will be a lot easier just to get through, because they're not that hard. And with the boats, we can just keep on doing them until we have the bestest time we can get there. At least that's the idea. But for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time for more daydreams. So see you then. Bye bye.